Yo, what's up? Today we're gonna be looking at a video called People Somehow Survive Freak Accidents. And we got our doctor over here. We got Juice World. You know, he's not an accident, but I was. I was an accident. Anyways, let's get straight into the video.
Julianne Kopke fell 10,000 feet out of a crashing airplane into the Amazon jungle and survived. At 17
Damn.
years old on Christmas Eve in 1971,
17?
Julianne boarded Lanza Flight 508 from Lima to
Oh,
Pucallpa,
shit.
Peru with her mother and 90 other passengers. Only 25 minutes into the flight, the plane began to violently shake as it entered a thunderstorm. Looking out the window in horror, Julianne saw a bolt of lightning strike the wing of the plane. Chaos quickly erupted as the plane began tearing apart. Julianne, who was still buckled to her seat, was ripped from the plane. She fell
God
10,000 feet
damn.
through the sky into the dense Amazon jungle below. She remained strapped to a row of seats, which actually acted as a makeshift parachute and landed perfectly amongst the high canopy of the jungle, softening the crash. Concussed and rightfully traumatized by the disaster, Julianne laid motionless on the jungle floor for an entire day. When
Motionless? So, she wasn't technically dead, but she was motion. I don't know what that fucking word means. I don't know what half of the shit means, honestly. I just know 10,000 feet is a lot of feet. Like, oh my god, I would have a heart attack before I hit the fucking tree.
only sustained a broken collarbone, a sprained knee, gashes on her right shoulder and left calf, Julianne rose to her feet, found a bag of candy from the rubble, and proceeded to hike for 11 days until she was found by two loggers. Today, she is known as Dr. Julianne Diller, a prominent zoologist who has traveled the world, advancing the study of animal science and working in the same Peruvian jungle where she survived. So if there's anything you should take away from this story, it's this: wear your seatbelt. Phineas Gage had a 13-pound metal pole blasted through his skull and survived. In 1848, then 24-year-old Phineas Gage was working on a new railroad track in Vermont. His job was simple, literally just blow up rocks. One day, after placing a charge in a hole, he began packing sand with a tamping iron, when suddenly the iron caught something in the sand, probably a rock or a small piece of metal, and created a spark. This tripped the charge and caused a massive explosion, with Gage standing directly on top of that blast. What happened next has been studied by doctors, myself included, for the last 150 years. The blast rocketed the iron bar upward, penetrating behind.
Oh shit! Shit, bro. That must have. Was he in pain? Oh my god. I don't know. Was he in pain? That seems like a lot of pain to go through. You get a spear right through your chin, going through your eye, out your head. You're losing brain, and he had to lose an eye.
And exiting through the top of his skull, finally landing a full 80 feet away. When his fellow rail workers rushed over, they were immediately devastated.
Was the pole 80 feet? No, obviously the pole would be so fucking far away. It went right through him. But him? Damn!
See, he was still alive despite a nearly 2-inch hole through his entire skull. Not knowing how to help in this dire situation, the workers rushed him to a nearby doctor, who was most definitely unprepared for such a gruesome injury. Despite some initial convulsions, Gage never even lost consciousness. And in one of the most miraculous medical cases ever recorded, he survived for 12 years, but with one major caveat. You see, Gage is also considered a vital piece of medical history, as he led us to start believing the brain was actually responsible for controlling personality. While Gage did survive the explosion, it's documented that damage to his frontal lobe.
Yeah, I was thinking, wait, hold on, do I recognize the story? But I didn't want to, I don't want to, like, say something. But yeah, I heard this before. It was a long time ago. But I recognize this guy's face.
major changes. Dr. Harlow, who treated Gage following the accident, said he is fitful, irreverent, indulging at times in the grossest profanity, which was not previously his custom. Some who knew him have claimed it took him years to regain his personality. Reports over exactly how much his personality changed have been the cause of much debate over the years, but regardless, surviving a metal pole flying through your skull is nothing short of a miracle.
Yeah.
Aron Ralston cut off his own arm after being trapped by a boulder for 127 hours and survived. And got a movie made about him. While hiking alone in Utah, Aron crash landed into a canyon and had his right arm pinned against the wall by an 800-pound boulder. Strategizing with few good options, he decided to wait and scream for help, slowly drinking his limited water and eating his 2 burritos and chocolate bars. Unfortunately, as the days passed and nobody came, he began to get desperate. Drinking water turned to drinking urine, and eating his burritos turned to eating nothing. With no help on the way, Aron had to rely on only himself and take matters into his own hand. He took out the dusty, dull blade in his multi-tool and began making his way through his own arm. The pain was excruciating, but the pain quickly turned to panic as he realized his dull blade would never be able to get through the bones in his arm. That's when he realized he missed the primitive tool at his disposal. The boulder itself could be his way out. Through sheer force of will and a rage that only comes after drinking your own pee for several days, Aron used the leverage of the boulder to twist and break both the radius.
I would have just fucking took the knife and stabbed it through my eyes or something. I don't want to. Oh, why the fuck is there a scratch on my arm? Ooh, what the fuck? I'm not even joking. I did nothing to scratch my arm. I was just sitting here for like 30 minutes trying to get this video ready. There's a scratch on my arm. Skip that. But like, I was never able to like fucking twist and break my arm. Oh, I rather like, there's no other way I would like it. Anyways, I'm done with the video. I'm gonna be signing off because the video just cut randomly and it won't let me make another video, so I'm just gonna cut it there. If you guys do want me to make more videos like this or different videos, just type in the comments if I do have that shit open. If not, just like the video and I'll know. Or just fucking hit me up on my Snap, Insta, Facebook, whatever you got me for. I don't give a fuck, but just do it, and yeah, see you guys later.